Manny Bozo.
Yo, it's the future in now.
Yo, it's some dash.
Hey, man, this is Heat Hustler, man.
Yo, what up? It's TZ 9 times 10, the problem child. Tune in to GFG TV. Be normal.
You're now tuned in to GFG TV.
As you tuned in to GFG TV, you know what it is, man.
And you tuned in to GFG, you know what I'm saying, TV. Tap in.
You're now tuned in with GFG TV.
West YouTube, it's your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.
Well, you know what it is, boy. It's your boy T-Bear. I'm live right here on GFG TV. In your face, man. In your face. And before we get this question started, I need y'all to like and subscribe. You know what I mean? You like this, like it. Then what I want you to do is go to some other stuff, like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Hey, keep in contact with us, because you never know. This is long overdue. What else is long overdue? In your face.
Thank you for sitting down with us here at GFG TV. Let's start off with what's your name? Where are you from?
Man, the name's T-Bear. Some of y'all know me as Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm here.
Where are you from?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Right here, 515, west side. You know what I'm saying? I lived on the east side too, north side. You know, mama kept us moving, you know what I'm saying? When things wasn't right, we made it right.
So what's your childhood like?
How can I explain it? Let's just explain it, you know what I mean? Youngin', I was a church boy. Mom kept me, you know what I'm saying, pretty much with the church folks, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't in church, I was with my family, my grandma, or my aunties, my Aunt Gussie, or my Aunt Kathy. You know what I'm saying, while my mom was working. Other than that, I was mama's boy, you know, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she kept me in church, and I was with them, I was with my family.
So what did your mom do for a living?
What did she do? Let's see. My mom started out, you know what I'm saying, nursing field. You know what I mean? She cleaned up hospitals and stuff like that. She's been a hustler all my life. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we was hurting for money, all of a sudden we wasn't hurting for money, and then she was working, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I watched her pretty much do everything. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much her job she wasn't hurting. You know what I mean? She even one point was working for my auntie when my auntie had a hauling business. She was like their secretary / clean up the house lady. She was working there like that. So my mom, she hustled. She made sure she had dollars. She made sure we had money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? She made sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if we were struggling, it wasn't really too much of a struggle because we stayed eating. Because I was a big boy when I was little, and I made sure we stayed eating. You know what I mean? Like, food stamps was never a problem in my house. My mom was like, oh, sorry, baby, we don't food stamps. Really? You know what I mean? I mean, so I was a fat boy. I was like, oh, that means food. You know what I mean? So, yeah. My mom stayed grinding.
What about your father?
My father, this is going to be quick because I remember when I was like 5, then he was gone, then came back, you know, came to one of my church programs, was messing with me out in the audience, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, I'm trying to sing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sing for the people, and there's this guy in the back messing with me, like, trying to get my attention, and, you know, I stayed strong when we finished the program, and then all of a sudden after the program, he was like, yeah, I'm your dad. And I'm like, oh, really? Made me feel good, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he stayed around for like a week, and all of a sudden he was gone again. So it wasn't, I mean, he wasn't really too much around, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really too much around. He called me when I was like, I want to say 22, 23, you know what I'm saying? And said he was in prison or whatever, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, my bad, you know what I mean? Trying to, you know what I mean, see what's up. He made me feel good because he kept calling, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, he's trying. Deep inside, I knew something was coming because you know what I mean, it started going away. And then my mom moved out there with him, which I really told her, I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying, she came back home. We never talked again.
What's his name?
I think his name was William Darrington. I think, bro, William. That's all I know. Last name could be Darrington, but if I'm wrong about that, hey, my bad, because I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So how's your mother doing today? I know she recently had health.
Yeah, man. A couple years back, my mom had it's crazy because I remember the night into the day perfectly because it was like for a while it was like the last same thing I had in my head. You know what I'm saying? Because I was devastated by it. It was like we was sitting up, we was watching like YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? That's something me and her got along with. You know what I'm saying? Because you know she loved watching clips of stuff, not just movies. So we was watching clips of Martin, clips of Bernie Mac, and then we was watching clips of The Rock. You know what I mean? Because me and her really liked The Rock. When we watched clips of him in his wrestling promos, and we were just laughing up all night. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, Mom, I gotta go to bed. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to bed because I have to work in the morning. So I went to work. Everything's cool. She wished me had a good day and all that. And then I was at work. I got a call saying, well, I got a call, and I really didn't think nothing of it because it was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, he just probably want to hang out. Well, I'm not trying to answer. I'm doing calls on the phone. I'm on the floor and working. And then I called me again. Everybody knows someone called you twice back to back. You might want to see what's up. You know what I mean? So I went to the break room, and all of a sudden, they said my mom was frozen on the floor. They're taking her to the hospital. And I was like, what? Frozen? I was like, frozen? What are you talking about? And he was just like, hey man, I don't know. She's just frozen, bro. We're going to the hospital. So they told me to go to Mercy, and found my mom had a major stroke. And I was like, I was devastated. Man, first person I called was West. I called J-Mo. Because I was, you know what I mean? And when I get stuff like that, I instantly go somewhere else. So I had to get my boys there. So, you know what I mean? I called my boys to make sure they kept me strong. And it's crazy because that was like, honestly, God, truth. I mean, I talked to my mom left and right, but that's like the last time I actually got to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, you know what I'm saying, doing the kid and stuff we do. And that's like the last time I got to talk to her. Don't get me wrong. I have fun with my mom all the time now. I don't want you watching and say, Mom, I have fun with you. Mom, you know I have fun with you. But that's just like the last time we kicked it and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know, on a son of mama level.
Having such a strong mom, what's something valuable that you learned from her?
About being strong myself. Like something Wes always installs in me. I remember Mom telling me that as a kid, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, don't let nobody, you know what I mean? If you don't like what they're saying, don't let them say that to you, you know what I'm saying? Something as simple as that, you know what I'm saying? I forget, you know, because I let my boys clown around, you know what I'm saying? Some things Wes installed into me, my mom installed into me, you know? Don't let nobody fool with you like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being strong, make sure you're a man, stand up what you don't like that. If it makes you feel a certain way, let them know it made you feel a certain way. So my mom always installed into me. That's why she gave me both my names. She named me Tyrone, and she also gave me more T-Bear. So I stick a blessing with it. That's why my mom gave me everything.
That's dope. Any siblings?
Yeah, man, I got a sister. I have two sisters and a brother. Paul, my little brother, my little sister Leslie, I call Jewel. You know what I'm saying? I call Leslie, that's my little sister, you know what I'm saying? So I can do that, you know what I'm saying? Then I got my little sister Danisha called Batman. What's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? She down in ATL, Georgia, doing her big things down there. My sister got a whole gang of kids. What's up, babies? You know what I'm saying? Got gang kids, you know what I'm saying? They out there doing their little thing, getting bad like kids are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't say they bad. I say they just doing them. They don't stay on my way, though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they know. You know what I'm saying? Then I got, you know what I'm saying? I got my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Ray, TT, my babies. What's up, the babies? You know what I'm saying? You know, grown women, though. I can't really say babies. You know what I'm saying? Grown women. You know, 22, 17, grown women. They let you know, too. Oh, yeah. What's up, babies? You know what I'm saying? You know how we kick it. You know, then I got my nephews. I gotta say what's up to my nephews, you know what I'm saying? John, you know what I'm saying? RPE, Isaiah, Joe, you know what I'm saying? My nephews, you know what I mean? I got gang of nephews and cousins and stuff like that out there. I do. I got a big ass family. I can keep going.
Fun.
This could be a long segment.
This could be a long segment.
This could be a long segment.
There's a lot of love there. So
Yeah.
growing up with your siblings, what would you say is favorite TV shows?
Ooh, honestly, got truth, we weird like that because it's different. It depends on where I'm at. We different like that. Like I could be with a certain crew and we watching Full House or like Step by Step or you know what I mean, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or I could be at one house and we watching Boys in the Hood or that's the TV shows. We watching all the movies. Or I could be kicking it back with a couple other homies we watching Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, it just depends on where I'm at. Like, it's honestly got true. Some people don't watch TV shows, they watch movies.
Yeah. Yep, I know that.
It just depends on where I was at. And then if I'm by myself, I'm weird like that. I was watching Dragon Ball Z and Power Rangers and, you know what I mean, action stuff. You know what I mean? I was more the, let's get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? WWF then. You know what I mean? I was into that type of stuff. All the weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Anything that sci-fi, all that, I was there by myself. Because then, they called you weird.
Yeah, no.
You know
now they empower nerds. But
hello, making the millions.
Yeah.
Which I'm mistaken with.
There you go. So, everybody now rocking, look at the shirts at the pop.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I was at. There it is. That's
popular now.
But
back in the day, that was just what we was doing.
You know what I mean? I watched Scooby-Doo before I left the crib.
Yeah, there you go. Talk about a funny moment with you and your sister, Leslie.
Man.
Us one of the good
Are we,
stories.
it's like, are we talking when we was, you talking about when we was little?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'll be real with you. It was more on her side. Because, I mean, my mom really didn't let me, I could give you something that I did to her, but I say the more funny shit was coming from her because she can get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, she can get away with, you know what I mean, coming in my room, making a mess, and blaming it on me. You know what I'm saying? She can get away with that type of stuff. The funniest thing she's ever did to me was I was coming home from school, and it was playing her, J-Mo, that they was going to get me with the, J-Mo had a snake. You know what I'm saying? J-Mo had a snake, and so J-Mo stayed with us. We had a big-ass house, and his room was in the basement. We had a nice-ass basement. Like, J-Mo, he hooked that motherfucker up. And, but he had a snake, and they stayed in our dining room. And so, like, I always go by, you know what I'm saying? When I come home, I always go through the front door, check and see if J-Mo's home. And if J-Mo's home, I go and check in the dining room and see. I always go to the dining room no matter what and see if the snake is out of his cage. You know what I'm saying? So
snakes like that?
Hell no. Let's get that straight off bat. You know what I'm saying? This is why the story's funny. Because I always go by. I swore when I came in, J-Mo wasn't home. His car was gone. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. J-Mo's not home. Car's gone. And I went by and the snake was in his cage. That's what I had thought. You know what I mean? So when I had went in, I had sat on the couch. Like everybody knows, I sit down, I have a sandwich and some chips, get ready to do homework. Well, that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I think, as I'm sitting down and getting ready to do homework. Well, my sister had planned all this out, and I swear to God, it's her. Like, she planned all this out. They were upstairs chilling, and the snake is on the ledge of the couch. Like, I don't see it, but it's on the ledge of the fucking couch. And I sit down, and all I hear is, shh. I swear on my mom, like, I fucking got up out that fucking couch so fast and fucking started screaming, like, oh shit, no, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And they're fucking sitting there fucking cracking up, her and J-Mo at the fucking top of the steps. Oh, no. Dog, and they can see me like the whole time they're sitting at the top of the steps. I don't know, because it's all one nature for me. I already do this. This is my motto. This is what I do every day. I sit down on the couch, boom, right, look at the TV, start watching TV, do my homework. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. I don't look on the back of the couch, no nothing. This is real. How I sat down, just, whoa, shit, just like everything. Yeah, it scared the fuck out of me. That was the funniest thing, because after they got the snake and put it back, we all started laughing about it, you know what I'm saying? when I told him, I told my mom, you know what I mean? Before she just thought it was funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But everybody in the house fucked with Snake but me and my sister. But that's the funniest thing that she did to me because after that, we all started laughing about it. It was the funniest thing for like a week until we got her back. You know what I mean? But it wasn't quite as funny as hers because I didn't know she set that whole thing up. I thought it was J-Mo. I swore to this day like it was J-Mo, but it was her that she set the whole thing up.
Master planned it.
Oh, and she's good at it. I mean, she was good at waking you up with a wet towel. You know what I'm saying? Wet towel in the face. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Time to go. You know what I'm saying? Church, whatever we was doing. I was always the last one. Well, she knew how to get me up. You know what I mean? Like, she knew how to mess with the food. Yeah, she's good at it. She was good. You know what I'm saying? We went back and forth.
That's funny. What about your relationship with your brother Paul?
Well, it was spotty because I mean, for a while, like I knew of him, but my mom didn't really explain to me what was going on. You know what I mean? Like I knew, I knew my mom was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I knew like what was going down with that, but like I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? He had got adopted. You know what I'm saying? So, or set for adoption or anything like that. And so, like I was for a couple of years, it just blew me off. I didn't know where he was at. Didn't know what was going on. No nothing. I just went on about my life. Then we just met each other and like off and on for like years. We would just, when we see each other, it was brothers, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, maybe, 10 years back, that's when we started kicking it really, but we was more that age, you know what I'm saying, adults, that, you know what I'm saying, it was on us to do it.
Yeah.
So, I would say while we was kids, it was really just spotty. When we saw each other, we was brothers, and we hung out, and we did what we did, but it was just like that because, they would probably stay on the other side of town, we would be over here. Yeah. We would never be like that. And I would say the same thing for my little sister too. It was like that with her because she also got set up for adoption too. Like my mom didn't keep her either. So through our childhood, it was like when we saw each other, we was family. You know what I'm saying? But it was just because they was over here or they was over there. We never, when we had big ass parties, they wouldn't come or, you know what I'm saying? It was different reasons. Nothing that we could control. How about that? As kids, yeah. But as adults, it was on us to do what we do.
Yeah. What schools did you attend from elementary up?
Elementary was, like I said, my mom moved around a lot, so I went to Rice. What else was the other one? I think it was Perkins, and then Edmonds. Edmonds was mine. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that my tenure. Like, if I had to say the longest time I was at school, it would have been Edmonds Academy. Right there by Oak Ridge and Wookie House. You know what I'm saying? Between the two. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I went there. That was my tenure. I got kicked out of Rice because some girl pissed me off when I put 5 pencils in the back of her back. You know what I'm saying? She kept making me mad every day. She would say something about me, though. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, I asked her. I was like, hey, look, I don't know what I did to you. You know what I'm saying? Can you please just shut up? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then one day she came over and slapped me in the back of my head. And then, you know what I'm saying, this little punk. I was like, for some reason, it was like the pencils was like a goal point in the game. You know what I'm saying? And once you grab the pencil, it was like, you know what to do with them. You know what I mean? It's like, they went right in her back.
Wrote the story for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
She had no choice.
I put a note on that bitch's back. Don't fuck with me. My bad. Hey, to this day, I always tell myself, like, damn, what if I run into this chick? Like, is she ever gonna, remind me, you see these scars on my back? That's from you, you bastard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You wanna know how I got these scars?
like, I still to this day, made me think, damn, I'm running into this chick. Like, she could be like, you're an assault. I'm like, no, you just fucked with me, dog. You slapped me in the back of my head. That's my bad. As a kid, I was just like that. After a while, you just keep picking on me.
Yeah.
I unleashed. You know what I'm saying? Happened a couple times. My fault.
That's my bad.
And my bad. That's why I ended up at Edmonds, though. They were the only school that would take me. Because I went to Perkins for 3 months and got into a fight there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Edmonds was like, just come here. We're a family school. There's rude ass kids there too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was bad little bastards when I was little.
So how far is that through
That was through K. I went K5. Yeah, all three of those schools are through K5.
Okay.
And then, so I would say junior high. I went to Brody for 1 year. Actually, it was a year. It was like, actually, I ended my 6th grade year at Callahan, but I went to Brody for most of my 6th grade year. And, you know, figuratively, got into a fight there. You know with who. You know, if you see this, you know. But it was like the same guy that would try to bully me at my 5th grade year. And finally, I saw him in 6th grade.
Who was it?
It's Diamond Pickens.
Who?
Perkins. Diamond Perkins, I think his name is. And we just finally got into a fight there. Then my mom took me out of that school. And she was like, the same guy? I was like, same guy. She was, you know what I'm saying? It was like, so we finally got into a fight right in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? My mom took me out of that school, took me to Callahan because she knew I had family members there. And I got there, and I swear the last part of the 6th grade and 7th grade was introducing myself to all the homies. You know what I'm saying? Schoolwork was not a thing, you know what I mean? Like it was not a thing, you know what I mean? I was like introducing myself to all the homies, like what's cracking? I saw Chris, Chris Duke, I saw Katrell, I saw Austin. I was like, I've seen everybody. I'm like, what's happening? Like, what's good? And it was love. It made school easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then 7th grade breeze after I got, you know what I'm saying? After we got started, you know what I mean? I wasn't a good book smart guy, but I got through school. You know what I'm saying? I got through school. High school, Roosevelt, didn't really go that long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't really go that long. It was probably like freshman to sophomore year. And once sophomore year got started, I was done because I was with my baby mama then. And then she was a grown woman, so I was getting liquor, bud. Whenever I wanted to go to school, what? I'm here getting breakfast. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? School wasn't nothing. You know, after that, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, freshman year was the shit because we used to fucking. That's when WWE was like booming. We're talking. What, 96, 97, or 97, 98, that's when WWF back then was booming. Like, you know what I'm saying? WCW was booming. So we used to be fucking wrestling through the fucking hallways and shit. I remember Rusty, I think his name, Rusty Vin, fucking Troy Martin, Katrell Jackson, Chris Duke. There was a lot of us. We all used to just fucking wrestle through the fucking, anytime we saw each other, it did not matter. We get done with the class, saw each other in the hallway, somebody could get hit with a stunner. like out of nowhere, they could be talking to their broad, all of a sudden, boom! He's down on the floor. Yeah. Like, it was fun because it just made school, you know what I'm saying, just, you wanted to go to school. Why? Because you didn't know what period it was about to go down. Like, you come out of the science class and you spot somebody and they spot you. Hey, listen, it's time. Hey, the match has started. All you heard was ding, 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 and it ain't stopping until someone says 1, 2, 3, or someone's tapping out. You know what I mean? Teachers used to be pissed the fuck off. Little white girls used to get mad, come around. You guys are fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Did we give a fuck? No. Bitch, shut up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't give a shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Teachers be pissed the fuck off. Talking to us in the middle of class, you guys don't need to take out your testosterone like this. You guys just need to, wait till gym class and let it all out there. It was like this. It was just looking like, as soon as we leave here, somebody's getting fucking tagged. Somebody's getting tagged. Right, exactly. As soon as we leave here, you know what I'm saying? Round 3 start. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that made freshman year, you know what I'm saying, cool. Because the freshman hazing only started. The freshman hazing in our year only lasted 1 month until they started seeing we was doing that. Yeah. Because, seniors got it then too. You know what I mean? Because they see us walking around with belts. It was like, oh, we want the belt. Yeah. But they good. Dropped it down to our side. It's like, oh, do you? Let's get this started. But I ain't gonna lie though, once the seniors and some people got started into it, they really shut that shit down because it was the whole school doing their thing. Like as soon as the period got out, you got on 3 floors, you got matches started. They was like, nah, cut this out. We're kicking people out if y'all. Yeah. Other than that, that was cool.
That's hilarious. nice. Who were some of your friends at that time?
Man, massive clique. But my main boys were Chris Duke and Katrell Jackson. That's my boys. That were my boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We go back junior high. You know what I'm saying? We was 8th grade dinner dancing with chicks. You know what I'm saying? My man, I forgot who bought the limo, but we was deep. You know what I'm saying? We was deep in that limo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was cool. They been my boys. Chris been my boy since grade school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back in Edmonds. Katrell, you know what I'm saying? That's who got me through fucking junior high. I was damn near, if I wasn't staying at my Aunt Gussie's house, I was staying at Katrell's or Chris's house. You know what I'm saying? Through junior high and high school. Like, my mom went through a little bad spell through my junior high and high school years, you know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have, I would have been like, fuck school. You know what I'm saying? I knew what J-Mo and all my older cousins were doing during that time. I could have easily fell in that trap, you know what I'm saying, with the hustling. But they kept me through school, in sports, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they was doing, I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They was, you know, those skinny guys getting it in. I was a little fat kid getting it out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That little fat kid out there running with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all right there. I'm still right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was out there getting it with them, you know what I mean? But hey, they kept me through it, like, you know what I'm saying? Also, I gotta shout out to my homie Austin Hawthorne, man. Dog, he was a good homie too, cause he was, I call him book smarts. Cause it seemed like that man never got bad grades. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I needed help or anything like that, I could call him. I also had a lot in high school. I mean, like junior high, man. I could say my whole 8th grade class. I could go forever with them, man. But man, Callahan, 8th grade class, man. We was a tight knit family. Didn't start out that way because they were a little mean. Come from 7th grade, they had a little attitude because everybody thought that you had to be clicked up. I was like, I'm part of this clique now. You know what I mean? But it was cool. My whole 8th grade, like, it didn't matter where it was. Black, whites, Bosnians. Like, we moved all to high school. It was tight knit there too.
Talk about time you and your friends got into some trouble together.
See, the crazy thing about it is, we never got caught. So it was like, only people we get caught is because, you know, you got your little cousins and stuff that with you, you know what I'm saying? They accidentally say it to your mom or somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you get in trouble, but it was
That
like,
dry snitching without
yeah,
knowing
you know what I mean?
shit.
But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how you get in trouble. Like, I say the closest things I could think of, like, I guess, like, when we got caught smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's about it. But we didn't, I mean, that was my family was really good talking to when we went back to smoking. Like, so, like, me and Katrell, we got caught smoking, you know what I'm saying, one day, and, like, I think it was Chris's dad, you know what I'm saying, that caught us. But, I mean, he wasn't, I mean, we didn't really get into, my mom really didn't, when we got into junior high and her family was weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? We really didn't get in trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just, you know, like, we raised ourselves at that time. So it was, you know what I'm saying? Our moms and dads, they made sure we was in the books. Make sure we was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Chris's mom, my bad. Katrell's mom and dad, you know what I'm saying, made sure, like, we was good in books. You know what I'm saying? So, like, our trouble was, you know what I'm saying, us getting caught smoking. You know what I'm saying? But we went right back to smoking, so it wasn't like they stopped us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We was all working, you know what I mean? We was all doing what we do, so it wasn't like we got caught up by the law. One time, I ain't gonna lie to you, with my family I did, I can give you that. That was like, Chris told me not to Chris told me not to go too. Chris told me not to go. We used to rob QT. Or pop in the front. And so we did it, but we needed a cart to get, like, this last time we needed a cart to get a lot. We had like 10 fucking cases. You know what I'm saying? We needed a cart. So I sent my little cousin over to Hy-Vee to get a cart and so I'm bring it back and we can roll these bitches on up to the crib. Well, somehow my cousins ended up going inside to the fucking store and fucking, I'm my little cousin, man. I don't get to this day. Out of all the things he could have fucking stole out the store and get caught, he fucking got caught stealing the fucking Kool-Aid. But this Kool-Aid that you come with the sugar, it was new back then. You know what I'm saying? So he had stole that. I kept asking him to this day, dog, like, we had all that soda. What you need that shit for? You know what I'm saying? Like, to this day, I have no idea why they got caught. You know what I'm saying? It hurt my soul. You know what I mean? Because my mom tore my ass up. Nobody else got a whooping. But my mom tore my ass up for that.
Damn.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.